According to both book and show, he fathered many kids with several women, and all had black hair. How did he never notice this with Lannister kids? Robert barely paid any attention to the majority of his bastard children, with a couple of exceptions, namely Mya Stone when she was a baby, because she was his first child, and Edric Storm, whom he had to acknowledge and see to because Edric's mother, a Florent, was also noble. In at least a few cases, probably most cases, Robert never even knew they existed. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Even in the books, we've encountered or heard of only about half of Robert's kids. If Robert had been a more attentive father and had more to do with his various kids' lives, sure, he might have noticed how weird it was that his baker's dozen and crop of bastards all looked like him and his kids with Cersei didn't, but that assumes a level of involvement he just never had. Even Edric was dropped off at Storm's End and largely ignored thereafter by Robert, though he was given a solid upbringing and education. Beyond that, it's clear Robert's interest in his legitimate kids is also pretty limited. If Robert barely pays any attention to any of his kids, legitimate or not, then it makes it even less likely for him to notice a discrepancy. He'd assume they took after Cersei and then not think of it after that. He wouldn't know otherwise, and investigating would eat into his partying time, and who wants that? It's likely that Robert really didn't care about his kids enough to think about it in depth. Of course, if he had ever really suspected that Cersei was cheating on him with Jaime, we all know he would have had Jaime killed immediately and possibly Cersei as well. We know that Robert didn't pay much attention to Joffrey, his heir, and he probably felt even less for Tommen and Myrcella. He was constantly drunk and or having orgies with prostitutes, hence all the bastards, so he probably wasn't coherent enough around his children to suspect such a thing. Remember, no one really thought about genetics, and those who did either didn't connect the dots to Jaime and Cersei or kept quiet for various reasons. Ned was the only one who said anything, and we all know how that turned out for him. Robert wasn't stupid, but in his old age and stagnant depression he kind of wasted away and possibly left some of his sharpness behind with his better days, making him ignorant to what was going on with his own wife. But maybe this is sort of an inconsistency, I don't know. I'm interested to hear what others think about it.